Welcome to my plan with me. This is the first of the 4 weeks that I do in December for Christmas, and I'm using a Live, Love and Craft kit. Lots of choices in this kit. Susie's rather well known for her generosity in her kit's size and numbers of boxes and various things you can use. I'm hoping you can pick up the sparkle there in this bottom washi because it's quite lovely, and through the kit in the flags there have it as well, and in various boxes Susie's gone to the trouble of adding a little bit of sparkle to the kit, and I will also be bringing in some gold foil to try and make that sparkle pop. So join with me as I lay down the basics and then continue on into the week that was November 30th through to December 6th. So I'm just using, I've gone ahead and I've done whiteout on my Whistle and Birch planner. Those little bows are also from Susie and they're done in a red foil. And then I'll bring in, as I said, the gold foil and some matching icons as we progress through the week. With the full boxes, the headers, the date covers and the sidebar complete, it's time to move into the memory planning. So I've gone across the top of each of the days with a work sticker, just one that I've printed myself in the gold foil, and I've gone to Nikki +3 for these lovely red, they're a reddish, a deep reddish burgundy, and I'm taking them across between Monday and Friday, which is my usual work week. So they've each been marked across the top, and started off putting the work sticker down and then the bow over the top, but I realised that I had the long ends on the work, so I did need to pop that up so that I could put the bow underneath it, but essentially they worked in across the top. So when I create those scripts for my silhouette, I usually do them the 1.5 width size for the standard Erin Condren box, which is what has been used in the Whistle and Birch, which I'm very grateful for, because I've got quite a lot of printable kits as well as these kits that come from our local designers and designers overseas, and so it's good to be able to use them universally throughout the Whistle and Birch as well. The 1.5 width is a great size for planning, just seems to give you enough to get everything that you need in the day. So coming across to Monday, I've gone underneath the work label or sticker with a quarter box from the kit, and that's just got a shopping bag at the end, but I've turned that upside down to pop on there Coffee Monday. Again, that's my script. I think through a lot of this particular spread I have used my own script because I wanted to keep the font the same. That's something I like to do because I feel it's cohesive, and I just like the look of it overall when it comes to the end of the planner, and most of the scripts in the kit are matching it. It's just a personal preference. It certainly doesn't have to be that way, and there's plenty of variety out there with all the talent shop owners and the things that they produce. So coming down underneath the full box now, I'm using another quarter box from the kit, and I'm covering that with a little sack of money from Samantha May Sticks. I've used my own script there for paying the bills. Just above that, the coffee cup came from Arctic Paper Studios that I used with my Coffee Monday. I've used a slightly larger box there and popped down at the bottom, or toward the bottom, that I did some planning, or rather actually it was Happy Mail, that's right, and I got the Happy Mail from Planning World. So sorry about that. I initially thought that I had been planning, and then I thought it's very unusual for me to do that on a Monday. And so in hindsight, that's actually a delivery from Planning World. And they are I think they're in Canada. If not Canada, they're America. But they do some really lovely stickers, and you'll get to see those in my December haul. So moving along underneath the Happy Mail, which has been marked with a script from Mum and Me Designs and an envelope from Arctic Paper Studios, I've used a little sticker there from Live, Love and Craft as well. It's actually one of my favourite work stickers. I've got two. One of them is from GP Sticker Studios, and that's all in the pinks. And then I've got this one that I really love from Live, Love and Craft, and it's got the picture of the laptop with a bunch of flowers and a coffee cup and the planner. And that's basically how my office looks at work, except I don't use a laptop during the day. But I do have a lovely pink bunch of flowers and a pink coffee mug, and that reminds me of work. And that was put there because we actually had a meeting that evening on a Monday night. We do have a meeting, and that's been marked with the little work sticker at the bottom. And that meeting sticker came from, I think that's a Paper Crown Planner meeting sticker, that one. Sorry, I'll go back and have a look, and if you've got any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Just pop them down the bottom. Moving up to Tuesday morning, and I usually do prepare wages on the Monday for payment on the Tuesday, but on this particular Monday, the accountant was not going to be in, and I did the wages on the Tuesday morning. So I've used a prepare wages sticker, which is one of my own. And then I've put beside that a lovely little stack of books from Crafts by Thaowie. And then there was a fair bit of white space. I initially was going to put that sticker up there, but you'll see that I just wasn't happy with how that was looking. And I've decided to bring that down onto the actual sticker itself and put the stack of books beside it. And then I've jumped from there down further in the page, so I'm sorry about that. Hopefully you'll see it when I pop back up again. And I've used one of the flags from the kit. I've used another, I think that's a Mum and Me or a Nati Planning, and an Arctic Paper Studio bottle of nail polish to mark that in the afternoon on this day I did paint my nails. And then I had a delivery of albums from Little Thoughts, and they also will be in my next haul. And these are part of my continuing endeavour to sort all of my stickers and get them all organised and put them where I can get very quick and easy access to them on my shelves, and keep all of those things around me easily at hand. Underneath that Little Thought sticker, I popped a quarter box from the kit, or one of the littles, and I popped on there that night I had watched Hinterland, which was a show on Netflix, another whodunit, although this one was actually in Wales, not in Britain, or not in London. And I do love the Welsh accent, and I certainly love the beautiful rugged Welsh countryside as well. So I thoroughly enjoyed that. The plots were good and the storyline was good. So now you can see where I've moved that prepare wages, and I've also used a Monique Plans, I'll call it a swoosh, to fill up that white space that was created when I moved the sticker. So moving across onto Wednesday morning, I've taken one of the flags from the kit, which was probably a bit longer than I wanted for this particular item, and so I took that away and cut it down just a little bit, and it was rather cute with the candy canes. And then beside that, I have marked that I did have a coffee this morning, and I've used another one of the Arctic paper cups, and I took some deco from the kit, which was in the form of the candy canes, which matched the flag, and I've popped that down. So the coffee script again was another one in that batch that I printed up and foiled, and the coffee cup, as you can see, is from Arctic paper. That's turned out to be one of my favourites. I still love the Harriet Wright designs, which I still do, but the Arctic paper one is just a perfect size, which it's always good when you find something that just seems to be the perfect size and works with your style of planning. For all of us, it's different. You know, some people love to plan in the little Hobonichis and like the teeny weeny things, and that is very cute too, but I don't quite go down that small. So moving along further into the day, I have used a little, was about to use, well, I refer to it as a mandala, but it's a little scalloped sticker from Planning World, and it's got roses and some foliage on it. It's really very pretty. But I was going to sort of just put it on that line, but it just didn't quite, looked a little bit lonely on its own. So I've gone back to the kit, and I've taken the two little strips, the two fine strips that Susie has there in the red and the green, and I've taken one of those green strips and I've just put it across where the grey line is, just to give something extra to define that sweet little scallop come mandala that I've put under there, which is on clear paper. But it does add a lovely pop of gold, as you can see as I lay that down. It's a really pretty one, just a little bit different from some of the others with the roses and the leaves. Not quite where I wanted it to sit. I wanted it just a little bit lower than that, so I've just gently taken that up and popped it down a fraction lower, because it's just such a pretty sticker. It needs to be seen to the as best we can. And then underneath that, I marked that it was my sister-in-law's birthday today, and Naomi was celebrating at home. Even though we had started to come out of COVID, people were still being rather cautious, and we were sort of still in that COVID mode where people weren't going out unless they absolutely had to. And as it's a December 2nd birthday and many festivities were coming up in the next couple of weeks, we didn't see her on this day, but she certainly knew that we wished her a happy birthday. And so I've just taken one of the half boxes from the kit and popped in my sister-in-law's name. I've used a birthday sticker from Mum and Me Designs, and then beside that I've put a parcel and a balloon, and they are both from Barney and Moon. And as you can probably see on the sheet there, they were part of a little $2 Tuesday. They're really good value. The sheet itself was chock-a-block full of stickers, Again, they're a really good size, and I think for a $2 Tuesday, they're really good value. So I'll certainly be heading back to purchase some more of those. And then underneath that lovely deep red burgundy box, I've added that this night I watched some TV and I watched Coroner, which is another, actually I think it's another Welsh one as well. And it's set in a little bay in Wales, and it's a coroner that gets caught up in the whodunits. And an Arctic Paper Studio TV there, just to note that. So that's the first half of the week completed, and it's time to move over now on to Thursday. I'm not sure if I mentioned, but the lovely gold headers, the scalloped Beau gold headers, which I think just really lend themselves to a beautiful Christmas spread. They are from Monique Plans, and they're actually part of an Oops package. And the only real fault I could see is the one that I'm working on now. There is a tiny little black spot on there, but it is so tiny it can barely be seen. And other than that, I thought they were really quite impressive. So on this little half box from the kit, I just noted there that I had finished shopping for the staff gifts, and I've used a shopping sticker from Live, Love and Craft. Actually, I love that shopping sticker because it's got the Chanel insignia on there, one of my faves, and it's just such a sweet little sticker. So heading down underneath the full box, you'll see that I put one of those Beau red foiled, I'll call them a divider for want of a better word, underneath the full box. And then this afternoon when I came home, I did have a little bit of laundry to do, so I've just popped that laundry sticker across there and then put my laundry script over the top of that. So that was my laundry script, and I just have to check. I'm not sure where that where the clothesline came from, so I'll have a quick look. Just confirming that clothesline sticker was from Stella Beau Stickers. So underneath I've used another quarter box from the kit, and I have popped on there that I also changed the sheets, and that is a GP sticker, change the sheets sticker, which again is another favourite. I seem to be using a few favourites in this spread, maybe because it's Christmas and I'm in the Christmas spirit. I really do love Christmas and everything that goes with it, pretty Christmas kits, although I do have some nice pink ones to bring in as well going forward. And so moving down to the bottom, I have used another one of those littles and marked on here that I watched my regular Thursday night, which is Father Brown, another little British whodunit. I know, I'm so terribly predictable, aren't I? But I just find them so relaxing, and I get quite a bit of pleasure out of, so I'm never the person that you think it's going to be, of course. Although sometimes it's terribly obvious, and that's exactly what happens. So I'm using another little piece of the fine strip that Susie had in the kit just to break up between those two boxes at the bottom and that little bit of white space. Okay, so now moving across to my favourite day of the week. You've got to love a Friday. So thank God it's Friday. And there is a sticker in the kit which has got today on it. So I've popped that up there just to mark us. Unfortunately, they come in sort of groups of 3s and 2s. So it's not like you can put them uniformly through the page. But nevertheless, we do what we can with them. And on this occasion, I needed to get some groceries for our clinic. So I've popped that on the quarter box, and I've used another one of those Stella Beau Sticker Co. stickers. I bought a batch of those in a whole lot of pinks, and I don't think they were $2 Tuesdays. I think they were just a group of stickers, but no, I can't recall. But again, it's another sheet that's got heaps on them, so they're really good value. Even if they weren't $2, they wouldn't have been any more than 3 or 4, and just good value. A local Aussie girl as well, and another one of those dividers from Monique Plans, just a clear swoosh to break up a bit of the white space between the Today sticker and the grocery sticker. So heading down underneath the groceries, I needed to wrap some of the gifts that were going to be going to our Christmas party this weekend. So that I thought was going to take me a lot longer than it did, to be honest, because there was quite a bit to do. But in the end, it wasn't too bad, and I quite enjoying wrapping. I quite enjoy wrapping presents, so it really wasn't a drama to do them. And I thought I would note that in my memory plan that I had done this on the Friday, and I used a little deco from the kit. There was some pretty deco in this, little things that matched the candy canes and the ribbons, which was really lovely. And then to top all of the present wrapping up, I used a sticker which had coffee time on it, and again in the same theme as the other pieces in the kit. And down the bottom of the kit, after I'd laid down that coffee cup from Arctic Paper Studios, which I think I'm going to have to go and order some more because I'm getting a bit light on, I've just taken the TV little and popped that down the bottom to mark that I watched a couple of Christmas movies. I was wanting to watch the Christmas Chronicles 2 when that comes out, and on this occasion I think I watched a Hallmark one, which was, you can't go wrong with a good Hallmark Christmas movie. They're always lovely, and that was very enjoyable. Okay, so heading into the weekend, so I had, it was going to be our work Christmas party on the Sunday, but a couple of my grandkids after lockdown had not had much opportunity to see us, and they're used to being able to come over a fair bit. So we had a sleepover on Friday night, and they stayed with us all day Saturday. And so I'm just marking on there with one of the half boxes from the kit that I did babysit. And again, that's also my own script, and I babysat 2 of 3 from that family on this Saturday. We had a bit of a lazy day, as which they're really not unhappy to do. They're quite Mira loves to colour and draw. She's actually a really talented little drawer. Nishan's mad on some different games that he plays, so they were very easy to please and very happy to have a later start to the morning and just a relaxing lazy day, which is what we did together. In the afternoon, while they were pottering and drawing and playing close by, I actually got a chance to cut a couple of stickers out. So I did some cutting. I actually had to print them all first. In fact, I've got a feeling it may have even been these foiled fonts that I'm using. So I did a big print up of the scripts, and then then a little while after that, I usually sit down and in a big group do the foiling of them as well. So I've gone and taken one of the full boxes. So in Susie's kits, she has some what I'd call watermarked full boxes. So they're similar to the full boxes that you put across the page, but they've just got that very faint background on them. And so I've cut one of those on the diagonal and placed that down under the double box. And I used the print and cut and the planning scripts, which were both my own. But I've used another one of those pink Stella Beau stickers, and on this occasion it was a printer, and they're all in that sort of pink colourway. And then underneath that, I've used a little planning cup, a pile of planners with a small cup filled with some pens and things, and that also sort of was in the pinky theme, even though there wasn't a lot of pink in the kit as such, because it was mainly that bluey green for the foliage and the deep blood red. There were pops of pink here and there, so I used those to lighten it up a little bit. And then underneath that diagonal block, I put another one of those bow dividers. Sorry, I've just popped out of the view of the screen here. That's something I'm inclined to do when I get engrossed and concentrating on what I'm doing. And then underneath that, as you can see here, I also popped that this evening after the kids had gone to bed, I watched some YouTube videos. So moving across onto Sunday, I had a little bit of a sleep in, but not much, because we had to be at the bus to head off to the party reasonably early. And so after a small sleep in, I got up and got all the presents together, put them into a container to take with us because we were going to the zoo for our Christmas party, and there was going to be a little bit of distance between arriving at the zoo and getting to our function room. And then I've used another Monique Plans, what you could use as a header, but in this case I've used as a bit of a divider between the double box and the sleep-in sticker. So I'm just having a little bit of a look through the kit again, and I've used a me time sticker which was printed in the kit, a little bit of deco there, and marked that it was the work Christmas party this evening. And the deco that I've put on top sort of features candy cane and foliage. And then I've come down to the bottom of the page, and I'm going to use another one of those lovely mandalas slash scallops with the roses and the foliage. And again, this is just to sort of balance up with the one on the other side. If I'm going to use some of those feature pieces, I often do like to try and do that. But I can see that I have also popped out of screen a little bit here. And then I've just put a very small piece of deco at the bottom of that full box. And basically that ends the planning, or the memory planning, for this particular week. And that now you're looking at the whole spread. I'm just going to give a little wiggle there so that you can see the foiling. Particularly loved that Merry Christmas box over on the left hand side, just showing you through what's left over from the kit. That Merry Christmas was a box from Monique Plans again. They were a beautiful little group of Christmas stickers. Thank you for joining me as I take you through the slow-mo and pick up a little bit of those foiled pieces. Hope to see you next time. Thank you for watching.